Dear students, some of you wanted an explanation for the questions that are given in your assignment, right, in your queries, and many of you wanted in your queries to provide an explanatory video in that regard. Okay. So, class 7 students, this is your assignment. Question number 1 you are given in your assignment is draw and level striated, unstriated and cardiac muscles. Very simple. You have to draw the muscles. Clear? You know, striated, the name striated, the meaning of the word is striated. This striated is taken from the word striations, right. So, striations means bands, band. You commonly put on the wristband, friendship band. The girls, they put on the hairband. Band is a wide strip, right. So, striated muscles, they are stripped like this. They have stripped and they are branched also. Sometimes you will see they are branched also and they are nucleated also. So, you will see in them these muscles, they have the bands or striations. Clear? So, this way striated muscles, unstriated muscles, and you have to level this part, nucleus, bands, like that you have to level the parts. Similarly, the unstriated muscles, they are also known as smooth muscles. What is their shape? They are spindle shaped, like this. They are spindle shaped and singly nucleated. So, you have to draw the smooth muscles. Then cardiac muscles, they are like striated muscles only, and but they are not having many nucleus like this. Clear? So, you have to go through the figures given in your book and you have to draw their structure. Then second thing is, you have to write the differences between these muscles, right. So, how will you write the differences? That these are band like muscles, these are spindle shaped muscles, then these muscles are voluntary in nature, striated muscles, these are involuntary in nature, and cardiac muscles are also involuntary in nature, right. So, this way you will write some differences between, at least 3 differences between these muscles. Clear? So, this is first question. Second question is, draw the figure of mushroom. Mushrooms you have seen, they grow on substrata or decomposing soil. Right. So, draw the figure of mushroom and write the feature that prove. So, first feature, when you look at it from outside, first regarding the color. What is the color? White, and later on it becomes dark brown or black. right. So question is asking, write the features that prove mushroom is not a plant. A plant's color is always green, right? But mushroom is never green. This says this mushroom is not a plant. Clear? Second thing, here this structure hyphae or mycelium, this adheres to the base or surface, but in plants you have the roots. So what will say? Plants, they fix themselves in the soil with the help of their roots, but these mushrooms, they fix in the substratum with the help of their hyphae or mycelium, right? So this is the second feature. Third thing is, they don't have any leaves. Plants have leaves, but they don't have any leaves. You can write that is third feature in mushroom, that though this is fixed like a plant, is not a plant because they don't have any leaves like the plants. Clear? So they don't have the flowers, they don't have the roots, they don't have the branches like plants. So all these features you just will be able to write the second one. The third one is draw and label a fish and compare it with the frog. So here the figure of a fish is already given in your book. You need to draw that figure. Clear? You draw the figure. Right? You draw the figure. Clear? So, and you draw the figure of a frog also. Right. So, first this portion and this portion you see is similar in frog and fish. Right. You compare their body. Clear? Another feature is their body is always moist in both the cases. Similarities. Right. They can live in water, no problem. But what change in amphibians you see? Amphibians can live on land also. Clear? So, draw and label the fish. You have to label the parts, all the fin and all. Then write a feature. What is the feature? This fish lays egg in water. And this is the feature that is very common in amphibians. Amphibians need water body to lay their eggs. Right? So, this is the feature that though amphibians developed from the fishes, they have evolved from the fishes, they need water body, they could not leave that feature. So, this aspect, while reading about the amphibians, you have read one important aspect, that amphibians need water body to lay their eggs. Without that, their babies will not hatch out, they will not develop and grow. So, you may have seen the babies of frog like fish, they keep swimming, the tadpoles keep swimming in water body. So, this way the amphibians, they need water body to lay their eggs. This is the feature that says that the frogs, they have evolved from the fishes. Clear? The next question is, Draw a housefly and level. Very straight question given in your book. Here you must remember that as this housefly belongs to the phylum Arthropoda, you must remember to label head, thorax and abdomen region of the housefly, right? And in this Arthropoda, it belongs to the class Insecta. So, certain further modifications. So, straightway this figure is given in your book, just copy from there and learn it by heart. The last question is, draw the figure of a parrot and level its parts, right? Very simple. You can spend your time, you just draw the figure of a parrot, label the beak, mouth is extended into beak as in birds. So, what is this beak used for? For capturing the food, for taking the food in, for ingestion of food. And you can label the wings, the four limbs are modified into wings. So, what you will see, these limbs are used for the modified limbs that have modified into wings, they are used for flying, right. The legs, the hind limbs, they are used for perching on the branches. Then the feathers on the body, they are used to insulate the body, keep them protected against the hotness and coldness of the surrounding, right. So, this way you label their various parts and draw a nice figure. If you further have any doubt, do not hesitate, you can call me or you can leave a question there, and with your doubt clearly writing what kind of doubt you have, then I will further explain. Okay? Do not hesitate in calling me, but go on with this work, right. In a separate copy you have to write this work. Clear? Okay. Have a good time. Thank you. Keep safe.